What is going on, people? I'm joined by the Horror Boy.
Guys, I was kidnapped and tortured to do this to listen to this. I'm joking. Now, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Well, you're making me seem like I'm the worst person
No, I'm playing with you.
in history. And we are also joined by a special guest, Mr. Dick Everhard. Say hello, Dick.
The Dick Man.
Dick Man.
The Don Dong.
Welcome back to the stream. As you may be aware, I did a stream probably last Friday or something like that, and now I'm back at it again. Today I'm here with the boys, and I'm basically gonna do what I did on Friday. We're gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about, forever as long as we can talk about. It don't matter, and I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Mr. Dick and Mr. Horror Boy?
I don't know. I really like ice cream, man. I'm just joking now.
You know that Dairy Queen nowadays closed this season? I didn't know that.
Why?
Well, that's dumb.
They have a Dairy Queen open down in Groveport.
Interesting.
Oh no, I just got dogs. We just got dogs.
Well, that's enough for the stream.
You idiot. But well, I guess we can talk about
That thumbnail.
you want to talk about that thumbnail?
Well,
3 goats.
one of the 3 things pisses me off.
What is it? Wait, tell them about Lesnar.
Well, I did before.
Oh, you did?
But that's one thing that I do want to talk about
Yeah.
to get both of your opinions on this situation. I'm going to go first, and then I'll ask you both. So, as you may be aware, if you watched Raw or seen a clip or seen anything on Instagram, you are aware that Brock Lesnar is number 1 in the Royal Rumble, and it is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, why is this man, even in the Rumble to begin with, he has the WWE Championship, he has the World Championship. This man needs to defend this belt. He doesn't need to be in the
If he
Rumble.
wins it, what does that mean?
It means he's probably going to go after Fiend.
Oh, and get
Double
get
champ
belts.
Brock.
Double champ Brock.
I
And
told y'all, or didn't I tell y'all that like 3 or 4 months ago?
here's the thing that I think everyone's hoping is the fact that he gets it number 1. Whoever number 2 is just gets him out immediately. That would probably be our saving grace. Or the fact is, Dick said it earlier, it's going to come down to him and Roman.
Yeah, or whoever they're building strongly right now.
Well, that's Drew. So
Yeah,
it could come
be
down.
somebody like that.
It could come down to Drew, Roman, and Lesnar.
Or
Well,
they're building him up. Eric. It could be Eric Rowan.
Oh yeah, true.
what if it's just the Fiend and Lesnar?
If they're both in it, oh my
And
god!
it's just them.
Oh my!
I think
Turn
that's
off.
the worst World Rumble ever.
Click.
I don't care how bad Roman's was. It's just
Roman doesn't
It's
deserve
ridiculous,
the heat he
it
gets.
doesn't. I like that Royal Rumble. I like what
I
everybody
don't.
else said.
I agree with what you said about him. Like him being pushed down our throats was bad, but at the end of the day, they did what they did, and now he's just floating around.
You know,
which we all
2019 was the first year in a while he hasn't won a championship.
like. Oh yeah, I thought he won. No, that was in 2018. He won the U.S. title.
Yeah.
But I think it's stupid. They're having Lesnar as number 1. He needs to defend the title, not be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Another thing that's stupid, in my opinion, is the fact that there was rumors going around that he was going to get fed someone, and there were a couple names thrown out, like I told you, Dick. It was Ricochet, Humberto, and
bury him.
no, well, yeah, to bury Ricochet and Humberto, and I think Andrade was mentioned before
That's
he won the
stupid.
U.S. title. I heard Ray again, and then I heard
See, that's just why I don't.
it was
watch
another
anymore,
thing, another name I can't think of that was going to get thrown in, but now they're having him be number 1 in the Rumble, which is stupid.
Look, they're a good show, but it's just like every time they get something going on the tracks, Vince, it's not even their fault. I feel like they want to keep things going on a track. But Vince just steps in and stops it, and then takes the train and puts it on another track, and there you go.
You need to
It's
tell him
like-
what you found out with Vince. What's
Very
the last
interesting
segment
how he
on
does
Raw.
that.
Oh yeah. Last week, Vince left Raw, came back just for the wedding, and then he was like laughing his ass off during it.
So we all know why the wedding was there, for Vince gag laughing segment. But let's get your opinion on it. What's your opinion on him being in the Rumble number one?
I just think it's stupid. It's just a waste of spot, waste of opportunity for anyone else. He's probably going to eliminate half the guys in him.
That's what I'm thinking, dude. There's
Rumble
no way he's
race.
gonna get out like that, you know.
Mhm.
He'll at least make it halfway through before anything happens.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it, Mr. Horror Boy?
It's just another example why, like, it's just funny how every time I come back to check on WWE, like I look at it and I see stuff like Baron Corbin beat Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. I'm like, oh well, you know. And I come back this time and I'm like, dude, this is another reason why I don't come back, because it's like every chance they get to do something right, they just totally stomp it and throw it in the garbage. And I'm just like nobody in the world wanted Brock.
I mean, well, goddamn Vince does it.
That's true. I don't blame the whole company for it. And the show's not bad. It's just they'll do something and then they'll destroy it and throw it away, or I should say Vince does, and it ruins it, man.
Like, that Raw was honestly really good.
Until that ending segment, man. Like, the Raw was great. I don't know which one I'm talking about. This one or the last one?
This one.
Oh, the last one I watched.
Oh yeah, you were here. We did a live stream on your channel, and we were kind of watching at the same time. That Raw was good till the ending, and this Raw I thought was really good too.
Was Liv even on this Raw?
I don't think she was.
They built her up. That's again
Yeah.
another example. They built her up to be something special, and she's just another side gag and a stupid
She
storyline.
was thrown into a lesbian angle.
Because we want to be edgy, guys. See how we're edgy? We're gonna make
The
lesbians.
thing is, they have an actual lesbian.
that they could have done it with.
Who got pissed at them for not taking that.
The thing that irritates me with is the fact that, like you said, they do something really good, but then they tear it down.
They do it great too. They'll do amazing. Like the Fiend, when they first built him up, it was amazing, and I was really into it. But as soon as that first match happened, and then that second match happened,
And the red lights.
and then the red lighting, and then the oversight of him, it's just like, dude.
Now, we're not trying to crap on WWE.
No.
You guys should know, I'm probably the biggest supporter of it. And once when I get my other friend on this, we can talk about, he's another big supporter. You probably both know who I'm talking about. Who's in the chat that loves wrestling besides me?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
We all
I know who it is.
Yeah, we know who it is. He's another big supporter,
I'm
and
gonna say something, but I think you could get banned if I say it. So
please
gotta be
do not
careful
get
now.
me banned, Mr. Dick Everhard.
you probably gonna get banned for saying that.
Probably. So if I get banned, you know why. His name. So thank you, Mr. Everhard.
Actually, YouTube wants you to be edgy now, because if you're too kid friendly, then
If you're too kid
Yeah.
friendly and then you get hit with that fine, that's not a good thing.
Mhm.
But I don't want to trash him to be. Like I said, that Raw I thought was really, really good. Also, I thought they're building an Alistair and Buddy feud still, which I still think is fantastic, but at least have Buddy win one. Because don't set this up and then have Alistair beat 4 times. Or how many times they're going to do it. Have Buddy win one. Have him have one more. Have Alistair or Buddy win it and then end it. And then be done with it. Move on. Have Alistair feud with someone else. Because in my honest opinion, I would love for them to build up Alistair as this dude who can't be stopped. And then Drew wins the Rumble, beats Lesnar at WrestleMania. And then we get a feud with Alistair and Drew. Something that didn't happen in NXT, which was something I thought they were going to do. But then Drew got injured.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And then it was thrown away. And it sucked because I really would love to see Alistair versus Drew. And Alistair, I want to see 3 matches with Alistair. Alistair versus AJ, Alistair versus Drew McIntyre, and Alistair versus Pete Dunne.
honestly, though, if you ask me, if Brock wasn't in the Rumble, I wonder if he would have had a match at Royal Rumble.
He would have.
But, like, that's the thing, though. I think the reason why they did that is because they got nobody that they believe in to face
Mhm.
Lesnar and make it a real threat. Like, then wasn't really
A threat. Daniel Bryan wasn't really a threat. Rey Mysterio wasn't really a threat.
They all did their good jobs, but like
Seth Rollins was a threat. And I don't want to see
But
Seth.
then they made him lose to Brock, which kind of stopped that momentum.
Yeah, they did this weird thing where Brock can't beat him, but he can win with Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Which was weird. But we don't need Seth beating him a third time.
No.
There's no point in that. It needs
I
to be.
don't want to see Roman face him again.
Well, Roman's on SmackDown, so that's not going to happen.
Oh, this is Raw. That's right. I forgot the World's on Raw now. Yeah.
If there was one person,
and I don't buy Ricochet. I mean, I love Ricochet.
To beat Lesnar,
but to beat Brock Lesnar,
No.
I just can't buy it.
I can see him beating Andrade. I could see him beating Mick Curse. I do not see him. I can see him beating Drew.
I can't buy Alistair right now, but I feel like you give him a couple of good months, I can buy it.
We were talking about Rusev. If they would have booked Rusev better, he could have been someone that we thought like 2015 Rusev. You could beat Lesnar.
Even Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I want to see a decently booked Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. They could have done it when he first came back.
Exactly. That's what everyone wanted, and they didn't do it. Another person that we were also talking about before his image got shamed was Lars Sullivan.
Yeah, Lars would have been a good one. I feel like Keith Lee, if he came up third.
Yeah, I could see Keith
Lee. Keith Lee with that major Survivor Series push.
Yeah, like, dude, that right there alone shows that he has a future. Like, I really think that Brock just didn't have an opponent this time. They was just like, they didn't your contract.
They didn't want to feed him anyone, in my opinion. It felt like they didn't want to feed him Ricochet because everyone getting mad.
Well, it makes me also wonder: are people pissed backstage because of Brock Lesnar? Because usually people don't mind getting into that match. I mean, they mind obviously, but this time nobody's facing him.
Honestly, to me, if they were going to feed anyone, I wouldn't be mad about it. Was Eric Rowan?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad about that.
But then it's like, well, then why would he be burying people on Raw?
Yeah, that too. But yeah, like I think it's stupid because they needed someone to face him, and I feel like people are mad. In my opinion, I feel like people are like, okay, this dude never shows up. This dude gets paid how much? Like a lot of money when he does show up, and then he gets whatever.
You get fixed in anything.
But I think that they're all mad. Honestly, I just don't see why anyone would be like, okay, I'll face him, even though I'll get squashed in 2 seconds.
I don't know about you guys, but with the roster right now, that's just so much wasted potential right there. Having Brock as the champion. Mm-hmm. Because I would buy Drew. Is Drew on Raw?
Yeah.
I would buy Drew.
What's Randy Orton doing?
Feuding with AJ.
Feuding with AJ.
Oh, the mid-card.
Which I actually like that feud. I'm surprised.
Well, why is Randy like in the mid-card, though? We should be on the top, in my opinion.
Well,
I wouldn't say they're
last time he won a world title, I didn't really get into the run that much. But.
Yeah, and that too. But I don't consider him a mid-carder. Even though he's facing AJ, I don't consider both of them mid-carders. I consider both of them main eventers, and I feel like if one of them were to lose to a younger talent, it would be really good for that momentum.
It's just you're not used to seeing it without a title on the line.
Yeah, that's
because
the thing.
They do it all the time nowadays. Back in the day, you could have a Chris Jericho Triple H match and it not have a title. Nowadays, everything has to have a title.
And at least they're trying to get away from that.
Yeah. So it's different.
AJ, because they did it last year without a title, they did a little feud with them, and now they're redoing it, which I find really good because I actually like that feud, and that's another storyline that I hope that they can build off of and actually see, like, okay, this is what people want. Let's make storylines out of this and that, not Lashley and Bobby or Lana and Lashley.
If Jinder comes back, do you guys think he could beat Lesnar? Like, can you see it? Or
no.
Really? Right now, no. Back in the day when he first got pushed, probably.
When he beat Orton, I could probably see
maybe
it.
Not clean, but like a heel win.
With the scenes, I could see it. With this, but since like he's basically a joke now.
I hate that.
But he's injured. He's injured right now.
He is injured.
I love Jinder, man. I don't care what people say. I love that dude. Is just so talented.
As I said, I thought his title run was bad, but then looking back at it, he did what he was supposed to do.
I kind of miss his title run.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he showed up on SmackDown every single day when he had that title.
Unlike someone.
Yeah. And he sold being a heel. I thought
He
it was a
did.
great
He
heel.
really did. I hate, and that's the thing right there. He made me hate his run. That was what he was supposed to do.
And just
He did
him
his
coming
job.
out with the championship. That's what a champion should be.
Like a mired like that.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
taking championship and like making it better and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like bowing with it and stuff like that. Like coming out to red corporates.
I miss what Steph used to do, where he would come out with the U.S. and World, and he would just like gloat that he was the one guy who did it. It made him such a special champion. That's what I kind of miss about champions. I wish they would make them more special nowadays. You know, like I just, if you ask me, I just don't think certain guys can hold a belt, just that big of a belt, you know, and carry that on their shoulders. Because I have a certain idea of what a world champion is, and when your world champion is coming out flipping pancakes and twerking and wearing rainbow hair and unicorns and shit, that's not my kind of champion. I like the Fiend as a champion, but it's just too early, like way too early for him.
I liked Kofi's reign, and then they botched it with. It took me 11 years, and I was just like, "Shut up!" Someone beating. I don't mind. Like, here's the thing: I don't mind if a champion does stupid things like that, because you've seen it back in the golden era, the new generation era, the ruthless aggression era, the attitude era. You've seen him in all that eras. You seem like that one dude who shouldn't be a world champion that was a world champion. You're like, why is he a champion? But it worked.
I mean, Yokozuna maybe, but Yokozuna.
Mankind comes to my mind.
Yeah,
Dude
Mankind.
Dude love.
Yeah, Dude Love. You wouldn't like. You're like, they should be a champion, but they are, and it works. And that was with Kofi. Plus, he had that momentum. That was another thing I loved about it. The fans wanted him to succeed, and they got what they wanted. There is no ifs, ands, or buts with that. The fans wanted him as a champion, and Vince said, "Do it."
Man, if the fans complain with that, I just couldn't understand it.
That is another thing. Fans don't know what they want. They say they want Kofi. He gets the title, and then they're sick of him within like a minute.
Same with Seth too.
Seth wins the title, and they were sick of him like that. I'm like,
Becky too.
well, Becky just needs to lose at this point.
I don't like Becky.
She's facing Asuka. So.
Asuka 2 belts.
I don't think Asuka's gonna win it.
My fingers, man.
She's gonna beat Becky. They're gonna have this weird thing go on.
You know what they're probably gonna do. I heard Io Shirai's gonna come to main roster. She's probably gonna be with the Asian chicks again.
Oh boy, Asian group.
That's kind of racist. They do that stuff. Like they put all of them in their own groups. That is like extremely.
They're only doing it because she's not making enough money, and her husband's in New Japan. So they're
I didn't
trying
even
to
know
keep
she
her.
had a husband.
Yeah, they're trying to keep her from leaving.
Yeah.
Because she says she's not like having a good time, stuff like being away from her husband.
Yeah, that's
Who's her husband?
Evo, I think.
Bring him on over. But yeah, like there's some things like I can honestly see Asuka winning, becoming Asuka 2 belt, honestly, because I feel like they're gonna do this little storyline to where Becky cannot beat Asuka, and then it's gonna be like 5 or 6 years down the road, and then it's gonna be like a retirement match. And then Becky's gonna beat her, and then Becky's gonna retire, or Austin's gonna retire. And it's gonna be like, oh, okay, finally.
But like to comment really quick on what you said before about the fans, about why the fan base is so split right now. I think what it is you got three or four generations of wrestling fans watching wrestling. You've got the old school guys from like the golden era and the new generation who missed that stuff. The Attitude Era fans, with Aggression Era fans, that kind of early 2010s fans, and then you got the newer ones. But
That is true.
That's like 5 different like styles of wrestling right there.
That is true.
They're all different eras, but like I don't know. I can agree with people who say it's hard to adjust to the new one because it's very, very, very different than like what it was 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Like,
it is.
It's just a different kind of wrestling that you got to get into, but that's probably why the fan base is so split.
I can see that now, honestly, but at the same time, fans need to realize, like we talked about on your stream, if it is an opinion, let it go.
Yeah,
if
true.
you don't like it, let it go. Like literally,
That's a very common problem.
that is a huge common problem. I did something that I don't normally do. I follow this dude on Instagram. his Instagram is heel versus face. He does WWE news, and he rates each and every show: SmackDown, Raw, NXT, AEW. He gave SmackDown, I think, an 8.5, and then he gave Raw a 9. And people flipped on him, saying, "You're stupid. You don't know wrestling. Why are you giving it a 9?" And I finally said, "You know what? I'm tired of seeing this." I commented, and I'll read you my comment real quick, because it was something that a lot of people need to hear. And I actually have 4 likes. I said, "So when he gives it a 4, y'all complain about it. Then give it an 8 or a 9, y'all complain about it. This is why wrestling will never be as good as it was. Because when people give their opinion on something, y'all people destroy it. Destroy their opinion. Y'all say they give AEW too high of a rating and want equality. Then when they give a Raw SmackDown 8 or 9, y'all say they're wrong. Come on." Yeah. It's like you want equality, but when he gives it a high rating, or anyone gives a Raw or SmackDown a high rating, you instantly flip on him. And I don't know why.
I think also what it is like the majority mindset right now, unfortunately, because I don't agree with it, is that WWE is garbage. I don't agree with it. I used to say it a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I could say it was bad. This year and last year, I feel there was a lot of improvements. And it's not a garbage show. But when you're considered a garbage show for like 7, 8 years, and then like finally you pick up the slack, you're just going to take some time for the audience to kind of grasp onto what you're doing, because WWE is at a spot right now where they're never going to be able to satisfy those fans, because
they shouldn't. They should just leave them be.
Yeah.
Like if they're unhappy
concentrate on what you're doing, like on
Yeah.
what you're doing for your product. No,
Exactly.
don't listen to them and try to do 1,000 things, because then your show is all over the place.
Yeah.
And us general audience people can't get into it.
You try to make everyone happy, you wind up making no one happy.
Exactly. That's the problem that they're having, and it's the reason why a lot of people are unhappy with it. But at the end of the day, if someone enjoys a Raw, a SmackDown, NXT, AEW, and they say, "I really liked it," I give it an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, you shouldn't attack them.
You shouldn't attack them.
But it happens all over the place.
WWE fans, AEW fans, New Japan fans, TNA fans, Ring of Honor fans, any type of wrestling fans need to realize
it's not just wrestling too. It's like everything.
Movie fans, everything has it. No matter what it is, it can be a freaking football. Learn to have an opinion and learn to not attack each other, and the world would be a better place. Literally, you sit there and say, "Go kill yourself over an opinion." What is the big deal about an opinion, and why are you getting so upset about it?
Because, like somebody else pointed out that I heard in the stream one time, ever since the internet got big, it seemed like everybody got a high and mighty opinion.
Oh, yeah.
They viewed their opinion as gold, and if you don't agree with it, they're like offended and insulted because you don't agree with it. I don't understand it. It's something that's a mentality that's been done to people that, hey, I have a stream, or I have a show, or I have a video, or I have an article, which makes my opinion the best and makes mine most authentic. It's like, nah, it's not really like that. It's called discussion, you know?
And that's the reason why I like talking with y'all and everyone else, because y'all don't have that. You have an opinion, and literally you can have someone come on the stream and disagree with your opinion, and you can say, "You know what? That's your opinion. We may disagree." Like, perfect example was like horror movies. There are some horror movies that you love that other people hate, and y'all will agree to disagree. There are probably some comic books that you love and other people hate. I don't know what else you like besides comic books and wrestling, because
that's fun.
Because I know you love comic books because you draw and make some. So you know what you love on comic books. You know what other people love, and you know, like, if someone says something about it, you're like,
yeah. It's just me too. I don't care about you say something. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me. It's not gonna affect me. I don't care. Just go away with it. But you guys, I think it's like kind of different for you. So it's not like as easy to ignore sometimes, I guess, for you guys. Because sometimes you guys were talking about like you get hate mail and stuff like that. Well, I don't really care about.
Well,
I don't.
I ran onto the discussion board. That's my issue. When you go to on a public discussion board and you type in something and you get attacked for it and sent death threats. It's just ridiculous.
You're just sitting there and you just want to talk about it, and then someone's like, "Go kill yourself." Like, wait, why? It's like, it's an opinion. Like, that's the thing I don't get on why people do it. Like, it's an opinion. Let it be. Let someone have. Let someone be happy with it, and don't attack them. Like, I don't let it get to me, but there's a point where I'm just like, can y'all just grow up?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing I'm trying to tell people more and more, because we were all at that stage. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. There was a stage where like our opinion's right, no one else's matters.
It happens to everybody.
It happens to everyone, but then you mature and like, okay, that was stupid of me. Let me go apologize to all these people or move on from it. And that's what you do. You move on from it, you learn, you get better. Some people like to just sit in that little bubble and think their opinion is right. You cannot win an argument with that.
And I also want to encourage people to form their own opinion, because I fell victim to this before too. Don't listen to what the popular people will say or like the popular opinion is. Make sure you always watch something and form your own opinion, because there's a lot of unfortunately it's out there. There's a lot of podcasts and articles and people who will blow WWE up and make it seem like it's the worst thing ever. And if you listen to it long enough, you'll start believing in it. Because a couple of years ago, I would just do nothing. I cut myself off with wrestling full time watching it. So I would just rely on watching these streams and videos. Well, if you do that, you're getting their opinion. You're not getting your opinion. You're not watching the show for yourself. So I want to encourage people before we just start splatting out that, oh, this is all garbage, this is all trash. Just at least watch it, and then if you can form your own opinion on that, then that's cool.
If you hate it, you hate it. I'm not going to try to make you change your opinion on it either. Like, there are some times where I'll watch a Raw and be like, oh my god, this was the worst thing I ever decided to watch. Or a SmackDown. Or anything. You watch it with the anticipation thinking this is going to be good, and then once it let you down, you're like, well, this freaking sucked.
Right. And then it's like, I think also too, the company is so big that
it's gonna get hate.
It's just like Star Wars. It's like Disney. It's just like how big a company can get, the more hate that you acquire because of it. Because unfortunately, the bigger that you get, the more PC you got to get, the more you got to be soft. Like you can't take as much risk as you used to. Like that's just how it is. I mean, Star Wars is like one of the newer ones is considered to be a darker movie. I'm like, well, it's not nearly as dark as some of the other ones, but you know. And as far as wrestling goes, they can't be that setting tables on fire and bleeding everywhere and cursing everywhere. They just can't do it anymore. They got too many sponsors. And it's like YouTube. YouTube, back in the day before it was all popular, people loved YouTube. Now, the general consensus is that people don't like YouTube because it's big. But, and like Facebook too, people like Facebook, don't like Instagram, Snapchat.
Well, the reason why YouTube gets a lot of hate, please don't take my channel down, is because of the policies they're making now, and they're not explaining it. The whole kid-friendly stuff, they're not explaining it. And they're expecting you to know what to think is kid-friendly and what is not kid-friendly. Literally, you can have a picture like my stream picture, and they're going to think, okay, this is kid-friendly, and then they're going to find me because they're going to skim through it, and then they're not going to hear someone drop an F-bomb or an F-bomb or like just a curse word in general, and they're going to be like, okay, he's getting fined or whatever. It's the thing that they have to realize is the fact is, you have to explain. Literally, if you didn't know what happened about like a month ago or maybe 2 months ago, a lot of people's accounts got banned. Not their YouTube, their whole Google account got banned. And it was during a Markiplier live stream.
Yeah, because they spammed
the emojis, and YouTube banned their accounts permanently. And I'm sitting there like, why would you ban them? That's someone's work device. You know, that's someone that needs that stuff. Oh, they go to work next day. Where's your stuff? Oh, I can't get to it because I got banned because I spammed emails in a Markiplier live stream. You're fired. They just lost their job because of you, YouTube. That's something that you need to fix. And it's not just Markiplier or PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye, all these big YouTubers. It's the fact that they'll hit them, but they'll hit the lower ones so much harder, so much more evil. Like, I'm just like, why? Like, especially your community. Your community is doomed to be
Channels
honest.
are just dropping off left and right. I mean, the smaller guys can't show clips in their videos anymore, can't show music, posters. I got a copyright strike for a thumbnail poster. And it was just to show that, hey, this is what the movie I'm talking about today. And they said, oh, there was footage in your video. And I was like, there's no footage, just me talking in front of a camera. And they banned my video, and I couldn't get it back.
Automatically copyrighted, or did someone report
it? Took like 2 days. But it was this company that's been going around.
Oh, so the company.
Yeah, but it's not the company that made the movie. It was some weird film company from like.
What movie was it?
Romania.
I remember this.
Sinister 2. I did a review on it, a rant. I'm guessing they got pissed at my rant and they reported it. And some Romanian company had filed this thing that said that I had footage of my video, but they went around it to everybody, not just my video.
And that's the thing that YouTube needs to fix, because literally there are a lot of YouTubers out there that are getting screwed by this. Literally, there has been countless YouTubers who make music for a living that get their stuff taken and then get copyright strike for it, and then YouTube doesn't do a thing.
Yeah. Or take months and months and months to finally get an answer from YouTube.
Yeah, that too. And I think it was who I watched someone.
It's you're guilty until proven innocent with YouTube. You're automatically guilty. Your video is going to get taken down until you prove that it was not what was in it. And do you really want to spend 10 hours writing emails and responses to YouTube to make counterclaims just because YouTube took down your video, even though there's nothing wrong with it, you know?
Yeah.
It's frustrating. But again, it's because of how big they are. They're so big, they have to do that, because if they don't do it, people can just put footage in the videos where they want and make money off of it. And really, that's why that was built, because people would take a movie and put it on YouTube and get money off of it. So, because of dumb people and how big YouTube got, it has to be like that. But
they could have done it so much smarter, because you even said it was for them people who make with those kid thumbnails, but then the whole video is something disturbing and disgusting. Like,
I seen one of those videos too. Those are messed up. Those people are messed up. They do that stuff.
But the thing that kills me is the toy reviewers. They're screwed.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of people that do toy reviews, car reviews, like stuff that just you take a thing, you review it, are screwed. And I wanted to do this, but now I'm kind of terrified to do it. I ordered a slam crate, and it comes with a whole bunch of WWE stuff. And I was gonna make a video about it, but now I'm terrified, because if I do it and I have my stuff set for not for kids, they're gonna look at that and say, "Oh, this is for a kid. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "No, it's not. Wrestling is not made for kids." Well, yes, it is.
It's made for really what? That's the thing too. What do YouTubers do if it's for a general audience?
The problem is they just think kids and adult. They forget about the teens and young adults.
Like that middle ground.
Yeah, the middle ground.
Who wants that edgy stuff? Who wants that stuff? And
the PG-13 crowd, where you can be a kid that watches it, but you can also be an adult to watch it too.
And it's gonna kill a lot of channels. I hate to say it. Like, there's been, I know for a fact, SML had a problem before. Like, their 2 channels got destroyed by it. It was, I think, their second one or their first one, where they were just doing their videos, and then out of nowhere, demonetized, age restricted, demonetized, age restricted. And first off, they already had like a lot of subscribers. So you're thinking, okay, YouTube's gonna respond to them immediately because they got a lot of subscribers, they get a lot of views. He sent an email, and they didn't even reply. It was been like 4 weeks. That's how much YouTube shows that they care.
I've been on that end of the stick before,
and you have too. And I pray that no little channel or no big channel has to go through that, because they want to do what they want to do, and you can't do that now on YouTube, which is understandable. But to a limit, you gotta let the leash go.
Yeah,
because
agree.
you can't just sit there and say everything's for kids or adults, and you're doing.
Well, again, it's not even YouTube saying that. YouTube is following the orders from the FTC.
Mhm.
So really,
It's the
we can blame a bunch of people in the FCC who don't even watch YouTube videos, who watch probably old TV shows. Like, that's the thing. The FTC is not run by people who know about the internet and stuff. They don't know. They only know. The FTC is for, like, TV shows and stuff like that. It's not even meant for the internet. But, unfortunately...
I mean, I think they did Facebook a while back.
Yeah, but they're like their organization's been around forever, and they were doing stuff for TV back in the day that would really. They were doing stuff for the TV shows. Now they're doing stuff for YouTube kind of thing. It's a new platform, a new media. You cannot treat it like a TV show. It's two different mediums.
exactly, and it kills channels. Like you said, a lot of your community, a lot of channels have been hit with this stuff, like hit bad. Like, a lot of your friends are leaving because they're terrified that they do one mistake, they're screwed. Their channel's gone. And I don't want it to happen to me, but if it happens to me and I have to lose this channel to get a voice or an opinion out, then so be it. Because you can't just sit there and ban like everyone just because of like 10 to 15 or maybe 50 people do because of it. You have to look at it to where, okay, you cannot use bots. That's their main issue. They use bots. And don't tell me they don't, because they freaking do. Because you can't sit there and say to me that there is a dude on a screen for 5 hours just watching a video. Or however long a video is or something.
I think they do, but you got to have it sent to them. Like, the bots will send them the video. Yeah. And if the bots don't think it's necessary, they will send the video. You're trusting them basically an AI to handle your stuff.
And it's stupid.
Yeah. It's
really because it's exactly what happened with SML. It was a bot, I guarantee you, that was programmed to look for stuff. It found something, and then restricted, demonetized happened, and YouTube didn't want to help.
Well, what they do is they program these bots to look for certain things in videos, and they send these bots like spies. They'll watch your videos and they'll listen to what you're saying and what you're displaying on the screen. And if any of that comes across their program to look for, they'll automatically just take your video away and send it off to a person to go review it. Or they'll just shut your video down and say, "Hey, tough luck. You violated terms of service." You know, it's like
you're gone.
And that goes for like, because I get these like foreign movies and foreign movie posters. Especially the horror movies back then, they would most likely, the southern movies, they would have nudity on them. Well, that's the thing is, like, you got to be careful how to show movie covers, because even if a little bit of nudity is in there, you can get your videos taken down like that. That's a big problem too.
That's a huge problem. Well, yeah, like, YouTube just needs to fix some stuff, because literally it is some people's jobs on here that are on the line. Which, granted, we all have our opinions on that.
Yeah, number one about YouTube: don't make YouTube your full-time job.
Do
not live off of YouTube unless you're Markiplier and you have that kind of connection.
Or PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, when you got them kind of connections, because they know the YouTube heads personally, so they're good. But if you don't know the YouTube heads like that, then I wouldn't make it your full-time job.
It's good money, I guarantee you. It's good
but
money.
Everybody who's made it their full-time job has always said from the beginning that it was a headache. Because you could never,
or a hobby. Or a hobby. Like, a couple people like that got big, like, oh, it was just for a little fun little hobby, but then it got taken serious because of so many people started to watch.
And you got to change your content, too. Because now you're getting these ads, and they're saying, well, you can't be too kid-friendly, but you can't cuss because of this ad. So...
Right.
You're screwed, you know?
You're in the middle ground, and they need to fix it, and it's stupid.
Like, every channel's going to be the same on YouTube. Just bland commentary and on stuff that has no personality. You can't cuss, and you can't be too kid-friendly. So you got to be, like, monotone. Like, I don't want to be like that, you know, where you can't just get on a camera and talk.
Right.
You got to just censor everything you say. It's gonna kill YouTube if that happens.
Mother bleep 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 like that. That gets repetitive.
Cuts everywhere. gotta watch what you say. You gotta write scripts for every video. It's just like
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is what we're gonna be doing, and I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
Yeah. Look at my video. You like comments. That's like a damn radio station host. Leave a comment on HorrorBoy FM. Welcome to my censored video. FTC edition.
Everything's just a beep.
You know what really pissed me off is I found this cool channel called Screaming Soup. They're like a horror animation video channel. Mm-hmm. They had to censor everything because of copyright, because of this new COPPA thing. Well, I don't know about the COPPA thing, but I know they had to censor stuff because YouTube was saying that the animation was too graphic or some shit like that. They're an awesome channel, and like their videos were so entertaining. Now they can't show anything because YouTube. They gotta have censors everywhere for the videos.
It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on some things? You've been quiet for a little bit.
Oh, I'm just listening to you guys.
Your channel's already in trouble.
Ooh, mine?
Because of your name, yeah.
It's just my
Didn't
name.
YouTube send you an email or something about your channel name?
No.
Oh, that was a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta fix your name. Got the hard part.
It's just my name, okay?
I'd be looking out for it. You're an unfortunate man.
I mean, I could change it to Richard, but
Richard.
everyone
Richie Everhard.
What is something else you guys want to talk about?
How about the thing we were talking about earlier, like World War III and stuff like that?
Oh boy, this is about to get really. Oh man, it's about to get really bad. Because oh my goodness, imagine someone watching this as a politician. They're like, they're gonna look at us.
Man.
Exactly, they're gonna be like, draft these three idiots.
Because we're all of age and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Me and Horror both 20 and you're 19.
Even some of my older friends are like 23, 20. I mean, 26 is the last age you can get drafted.
Did they talk to you about this stuff?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, my friends? Yeah, we're all kind of looking at it like it's memes, you know? Like they're making memes and jokes about it. Because I don't really think it's going to get so bad, but at the same time, you don't know, you know?
Like, we didn't expect Vietnam to get that bad.
Yeah. And it's just like things are not. I just have a bad feeling about it, man. But I'm not looking forward to it. I don't feel like getting drafted. I can't kill anybody.
I can't even shoot a gun.
Like, dude, what do you want me to do? I can't kill people. What are you gonna have me in here for? Well, you gotta kill them. Well, I don't want to.
They probably make it like a medic or something. Cook.
I'd be a cook.
Yeah,
cook.
You'd be the cook.
How would you feel about it? Because we guys have a head shave.
Well, so if you get drafted, you gotta kill.
No, head shave. What are you talking about?
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! I cannot picture you bald. I definitely cannot picture you bald or myself.
I mean, I could do it as long as you don't touch the facial hair.
They go.
Trying to grow it out.
I've gotten my head shaved one time, and it looked ugly as heck.
What was that?
I did it. I was trying to do a fade in middle school, and I had widow's peak. So he shaved my head down to a 1, and cut off my widow's peak to do a line, and it was like
it looked bad.
And at least it wasn't like At least it wasn't like your old friend who literally shaved it in front of you.
With a straight razor.
Oh my, he was nuts. But yeah, World War III memes. Yeah, they're funny as frick until
it really happened.
Yeah, until it really happens, they were all screwed. I feel like dummies are gonna freaking blog in that. Like the one I sent y'all probably were dying with the Logan Paul one.
Yeah.
Y'all were like,
the one that got me was when Steve opened the letter.
Yes,
Army.
I can't sing that call, get copyright strike.
I mean, if it happens to you, what's gonna be your reaction?
I'm gonna be scared, man. Because if you get drafted, you're mostly gonna be in infantry, so you have to kill people. And I'm just gonna tell them, like, bro, I cannot. They're not
gonna care.
They're not. They're gonna force you to. Or you're gonna go to jail. So it's like you're gonna look at it in 2 ways, man.
You're not getting out of that jail for a while either.
So I think it's messed up. I think it's just stupid. I don't know why it's happening. Like, I mean, I get if people got hurt and we had to defend our country and stuff, but like 2020 just happened, bro.
Yeah. Like, new decade and
there was no warning.
So this I seen a meme. New decade starts. It had Australia's on fire. World War III is about to happen. Meteors coming. 2028 already.
I mean, the 2020s have always been known for like the future war. So I'm kind of wondering if
When did Vietnam take place? The 60s?
Yeah.
What
So
is
the love age apparently. But didn't mean it's love after all. They tried, but it was actually the 60s was dark.
The 1920s. Was it there like something happening then?
Wasn't the Cold War somewhere near there?
No, that's the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Depression, maybe.
The Depression.
Which is like something that
might happen again.
that's the thing too. It's not just that whole Iran thing that's going on right now. We still got people still shooting places up.
Yeah.
We got people still still record high numbers of suicide. Like, dude, there's so much bad going on right now. We need to start like trying to fix some of
We
this
need to
stuff.
fix our own country first before we go into a war.
Life expectancy of America has decreased like a certain percent within the last 3 years.
Well, that's
The
horrible.
first time, like the last 3 years.
That's horrible.
The last time it happened was like a plague outbreak and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that came a thing too.
It's because of depression, suicide, stuff like that, like drug overdoses, stuff like
The
that.
thing with suicide, I pray if you are having thoughts about it, please contact help. There's two of us in here that has dealt with it. One of us who hasn't. We all know who that hasn't is, but we're not gonna say who hasn't, who has. But two of us has went through it, and the more you hide it, the more it hurts. The more you get out and get help, the more you will feel better. Especially if you get help, because it took me. I already told him. Oh, yep, jinx that. One of them's me. It took. That's one thing I don't really want. That is one thing I've only told you guys was about that dark period of time. And the more I hid, the worse it got until finally I almost did something stupid. Not going to get involved. They both know. But just get help. Tell someone.
And just take life one day at a time and don't worry about things so much.
It's not worth it. Trust me, it is not worth it. Just tell someone. Get help that you need. Just tell someone, like, look, I've been going through this. Please just let me vent. Or just, if you have to, get on the pills or something or do something. Because, like, I hate seeing all these people dying of young age because they go through something that we all go through, and they just can't handle it because their parents.
It's just the pressure, man. There's just so much pressure.
And sometimes the parents don't care, and the fact is, they just don't feel like they can trust someone. And I pray if you are going through that, ask for help, do something, because having someone die is terrible. It is the worst thing. Just get help. Call the hotline, or just tell a parent or a friend, a close friend. Do not just tell a friend. Tell a close friend, like you treat as a brother or sister, like I did with these two, and you can get the help that you need. But
it's turned into a very inspirational stream.
I did not mean it to be honest. I just want people to understand that there is another way besides death.
Yeah.
As for the World War III stuff. Oh, good. Oh.
I don't know why you're worried. You can't get drafted.
I
man.
can get drafted.
You're safe.
I am not safe. I am 20 years old. They don't care. My brother is 31. He cannot get drafted technically. They will look at me and say, "You're freshman. Get you out there."
I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
You are the most screwed out of all of us.
I'm pretty
sorry.
much guaranteed. If they do a draft, I'm guaranteed.
You are guaranteed.
The only thing that can stop me from going, well, it can't even stop me is I'm flat-footed. That's not even.
That's dumb.
That can't stop me from going. It used to, but it can't stop me.
What did that do to you?
What?
Flatfoot.
Flat-foot is basically everybody, like your shoe, has a curve in their foot, right? Well,
I mean, like how did it affect you?
Oh yeah, I'm
personally?
flat foot too.
How did it affect me?
Yeah.
Your feet hurt all the time. And if people walk on their feet for a certain amount of time on regular feet, it won't like get blisters as easily as people with flat feet. People with flat feet get blisters a lot easier, and we have a bone that comes out sometimes. And the more you walk on it, the more your bone comes out.
You know, that's gonna be a dumb excuse if you tell your superior.
It used to not get you because in the army you're going to be marching everywhere, so they figured we put them to that pain, but now they don't care.
Pretty much.
They're like, you can go. All right. I just don't want anything bad to happen.
You could shoot yourself in the foot.
Because like, I don't know if it'll. I don't want it to cause a chain reaction. You know.
And you
I
know,
don't want it to become-
some wrestlers could get drafted probably.
Oh no!
As long as
From out of nowhere.
That's the thing too. They also look at your mental history,
Yeah,
look at your physical history, and stuff like that. I don't get why they would draft people like who are overweight and not fit. I mean, I get you can make them get, but like if there's somebody out there who's ripped,
They're probably not gonna get.
you know,
They're probably not gonna get like a 500-pound guy.
Okay, yeah, sir, you can't come. You're too
there's just
fat.
no way. Well, it's a health issue. That's a health
Yeah.
issue.
But if
You're
you're
like
like
500, you're gonna have a health issue.
if you because of you, Nate, you're not over. I mean, you're
No,
overweight. But
I
you know,
am,
you're
but
not
they
like
take me.
yeah, you're not severely
heartbeat.
obese and stuff like
They would take me, unfortunately.
They take you because of your height.
that. He's gonna get shot.
Well, my
Exactly.
cousin can't get drafted because he's like over the height.
What's
I
the
think
height?
6'7" or 6'8" is the height.
You know, like two tall guys.
I mean, you just can't. You can't take cover anywhere. You're tall. You know, you're gonna be a target out there.
Oh look, I see a head. Oh my god, he's huge.
Look, I know we all make jokes about it, but I just don't. I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
We all
And-
don't. We all hope.
You know, I don't want any of our soldiers getting hurt, killed, or any of their people. I just want, like, I know it
Peace.
sounds generic, but yeah, like, I kind of want peace. But I know peace doesn't always happen, you know. But
That'd be a miracle if we got peace of this generation, this new age. But it never will happen.
we also got a lot of dumb people nowadays, man.
I'll be right back. You guys can keep talking.
Colton is leaving his stream. I'm joking.
I'll be back.
They never come back.
I've been drafted.
I'm gonna hack his channel.
If I would have never come back, I got drafted.
Yeah, I just there's a lot of stupid people now in this generation that don't use their brains. Like some of the shit I've been seeing people post on social media. Not everybody, but some people is just like out of this world for me. Some of the things they say and how people get offended by everything nowadays.
My nose bleeds so easy during the freaking winter. I know that was random, but that's what my stream is about, randomness. I blew my nose and there was literally nothing but blood. What were you saying?
About how people like get offended easily nowadays.
Oh my
Say
goodness,
fucking
can we
stuff.
talk about that first?
Yeah.
People were so soft. So soft. I smell blood. So soft.
You can't make jokes anymore about anything, man, or we're gonna get offended at you.
Did you see the
Hey,
Huh?
You're an Asian. Guess what?
What?
Ching Chong Hong Yi. Get
Hey,
offended.
I got a question for you guys. Is chink my inward?
What is that? What does that mean?
You don't know what
think.
chink is?
No.
You can say it. I'm not gonna
yeah,
make it saying
it's like a racial slur to Asians. You never heard of chink before?
No, I've never heard that.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really bad. It's bad.
I
It's a
guess
bad
it is
word.
your N word.
And then gringo is a bad word for us from.
Well, no, gringo is all it means is like person in America, like up above the border.
But I thought it was like a meaning for it.
No,
A bad meaning for
it's
it.
not a bad meaning.
I guess
I've
it
always
is.
heard them say it towards us like in a bad way.
No.
Like, gringo. You know?
I mean, like if they say like in a bad tone, I guess.
Yeah.
I can say gringo, can I? It's
Yeah.
about me, so I don't know. I'm gonna say it. Hopefully nobody gets offended out there.
Someone will. Someone will be like, you said gringo. Or you said, what's the word?
Chink.
Yeah, you said that. I'm offended.
You really
I
never
think-
heard of that before?
I've never heard that. Not even no movies, no nothing. I never heard that word. You just taught me a new word.
I'll say it.
I'm not.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. You got to be careful too about anymore. Like, you make a joke about anything, people take it so seriously.
They do.
I just don't get it.
I don't know why either. There. What was it I had on the top of my mind? I lost it. I guess we can talk about music and no one can get hurt.
We're about to start raging up here.
We're all about to start.
What are you
raging.
talking about, man? That man's a legend.
Who?
I never.
You okay? So
I'm kidding.
there.
Talk
Okay.
about X.
Oh sweet Jesus!
That's gonna get some controversy.
That's already gonna
Rip.
get controversy.
I can say rip though.
You can
I
say
like his
rip.
music, bro. But I don't. I wouldn't say I like his music as much as everybody else does, but I do like his music.
This is where I'm going to die in the comment section. I personally do not like X. I didn't like his music. I didn't like him as a person. Granted, do I wish he would have died, like some people say? No. No one deserves to die. Unless you're Osama bin Laden or someone who's done some terrible things. But he did do a terrible thing. But he didn't deserve to die. He deserved to, in my opinion, go to jail, learn his lesson, come out and change. But that didn't get a chance to happen because he obviously, he died. And I hate to say it, but the I had a meme. It wasn't really a meme. It was just a thing. It said, "Not all young rappers who die young are technically legends." Because literally everyone who has died, X, Juice, Mac Mill, Little Peep.
I think I consider Juice though. I really liked his music.
Juice
Juice was a good artist.
Juice was a good artist, but I do not consider him a legend. I don't consider Mac Mill a legend. I don't consider X a legend. I don't consider Little Peep a legend. Or I almost said Little Juice. There's gonna be a rapper out there called Little Juice. Or Juice, a legend. Little Bill. Little
Bro,
Tay.
I cannot stand Lil Tay, bro.
Who's Lil Tay?
This 8-year-old rapper who flexes on people.
Oh, is it
the
Asian chick?
I don't know.
I don't
She's
think
just
she's
some little
Asian,
girl.
but she's like a little girl.
She just sits there and roast, not roast, but
Yeah, she's
puts her
Asian.
money out there, people's faces, that's.
Didn't she disappear for a while?
Yeah.
No one knew what
Well, she got
happened.
her mom arrested.
She's
bro.
back.
I don't think she's back, but
Yeah.
she got her mom arrested.
Yeah, that's old news.
Oof.
I know, but I didn't see. I got Lil Tay mixed with that girl from the Dr. Phil show.
Blair.
I got her mixed up with Lil Tay. I thought she was Lil Tay the whole time. No, Lil Tay is this other girl.
Yeah, she's the Asian.
Who got her mom arrested. I didn't know that.
10-year-old.
I actually found that out 5 months ago. I was like,
Oh.
really? I didn't even know that. But they're both.
Yeah.
Oh, Ficky. Wolf Ficky is the person talking about.
Little Vicky.
How about that? I got you the most views on this show.
I don't consider any of them legends in my opinion.
It's all about how you look. I mean, back in the 80s, I'm sure people didn't see the legends back then as legends yet. But you got to give it time. I don't think every single person that's died is a legend, but there's a key couple of people.
There's just I just can't I hate to say it, but I cannot consider X a legend and compare him to Eminem or Tupac or Biggie or all those guys.
Let me just say he's I would say he's a legend in his own right, where not everybody is listening. Not everybody in the world likes XXXTentacion, but
not everyone in the
we
world.
can all acknowledge what he did for a generation. He was the guy who started that emotional, sad, quote unquote, sad rap, that emotional rap. He kind of started that whole acoustic rap. He started it. He was the one who invented it, and because really nobody rapped acoustic like that. And what I mean by acoustic is just using a basic snare and maybe a guitar, not really using any kind of
I'm sure it
advanced
probably
beats.
happened before.
Well, yeah, but he's one who did it and made it big, and also he made the whole emotional, quote unquote. This is all quote unquote because I don't call it this. This emotional emo rap and the sad rap.
Oh,
He kind of started that.
Oh no, I don't want to hear emo rap. That's not a thing in my opinion. If you think it's a thing, okay.
I call it. I have a weird name for it. His kind of rap, I like to call acoustic rap, where it's just dry rap that's just there, and he's not using any kind of. And it's not, he doesn't have to. He's using very basic beats and very basic melodies to make his songs, and so it's like acoustic rap. He's not using these big giant bass tempos and stuff like that. Some of his songs he did, but most of his work was acoustic, where it wasn't anything too crazy. I think Juice, his style was he could use his voice to make harmonizing sounds.
I wouldn't say his voice. I think it was, in my honest opinion, it was a lot of auto-tune. And
no. Actually, it's not. That's what everybody thinks. That was his real voice.
That was his real voice.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe a little bit of auto-tune for like when he was doing the Future songs and stuff, but for most part, he invented that. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I think X and him will live on their own rights, because even though people could say they blew up when they passed away,
I think that
they still invented stuff.
I think they're gonna be forgotten.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see, but I gotta respect them for what they paid, and even though I don't particularly listen to what a lot of what they like, I like their music, but I don't listen to a lot of the people that followed them after, the guys who did all the sad rap after X, and the guys who did all that kind of harmonized stuff after, Juice. But I like how they started their own thing. They were their own music. They wasn't copying the guy from before. They was just doing their own new style, and I can respect it. I don't love it to death like everybody else does, and will bow it and worship it and pray to the heavens for it. But I can appreciate it. It's different, and I like their sound. I like how different it is.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I personally hated it.
We gotta have positivity in the stream, guys, but
I have to ruin that. X's voice and X's auto tune was just, I hated it. I literally, I think me and you were talking about it, I was listening to Sad, and oh my god, dude, I wanted to throw my phone out the window. I don't see him as a good artist, but I at least will respect that he did something to at least help a lot of kids out, which I give him credit for. But as a rapper, dude, I can't stand the mumble stuff. I really can't. When I listen to rap, I want bars. I don't want this mumble auto tune stuff. I want bars. I want to hear Tupac, Biggie, Eminem, Lecrae, NF, Andy Mineo, all these people that yes are big, some not, but can spit. I don't like how this thing with mumble rap became a thing, because, in my opinion, mumble rap is just laziness.
it is.
It's just flat out laziness.
I gotta show you guys a song after this thing. Talk about that.
What is it called?
Mumble rap versus actual rap or something like that.
But it's just,
and you gotta think also, mumble rap is, and sadly, mumble rap is industry.
it is.
Other rap is not. You either,
Unless you're Eminem or NF, in my opinion.
you can either Eminem is like old school. I'm talking about the new stuff. And NF has a record deal, but not. I'm talking about guys who have Sony and fucking Universal record deals.
What kind of rappers do they get deals like that?
All the ones you hear about,
I hate to say it, Post Malone.
Yachty,
Post Malone was on
They get
Spider-Man
sponsored by
song.
Sony and Disney.
Yeah, Post Malone was on Spider-Man song. Remember?
Yeah. And Yachty made a song for Black Panther, I think, or maybe I think no, it was Kendrick Lamar that made a song for that.
Yeah, it was Kendrick Lamar.
Yachty made a song for one of those movies that I can't remember. You'll hear them on the album. So Rick Ross too. Rick Ross makes music for those.
I know. I think there's Yachty or something. He was in a movie, wasn't he?
Yeah. Future makes music for movies too. So Amigos, they make music for movies. It's just you got to be able to look at the industry and say like, hey,
I gotta
like
do what
this.
I gotta do, which is
Well,
what
you
they
don't.
do.
If you don't like the industry, that's fine. But that's why they have industry and underground, and that middle place, kind of like we're talking about, where he's big, but he's not in an industry. He's not underground. He's just kind of his own middle ground.
Thing.
NF, I consider him to be in that middle ground only because he's not. You don't see. Well, I can't say that because you do see NF in games like UFC and stuff. And I heard his song at a football game. So.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna get the Super Bowl. I don't know, but so NF is blowing up, but he's not part of that industry. He even said he's not part of that industry, so he's kind of in that middle ground. So you can either, if you like the more lyrical stuff, I suggest underground and that middle ground,
Or old school.
avoid the industry because it's not going to be for you.
It's really not. I've tried with this rap. I really did. I tried X. I tried Little Pump. I tried Little Uzi. I tried all of them, and literally, I could not get liking it. And it's the same thing with my music. I like heavy metal and screamo. People don't understand why people like that because you can't understand them. It's the same thing with mumble rap. You can't understand them, so you don't like it. It's whatever you want, and I don't like. If you like it, you like it. I'm not gonna say you're stupid or you're dumb for liking it. Like you are who you are. You like what you like. I like Post Malone. I think he's cool. I think he's a good artist, and yet he's technically considered mumble rap. I like him.
Would you think MGK is a mumble rapper? I think he does mumble rap, but he doesn't.
Okay.
He does mumble rap, but he's not a mumble rapper.
His albums were not considered mumble rap, in my opinion. And then he did the EP, which was all mumble rap, and I was just like, you dummy.
I think he did it on purpose.
He did do it on purpose. And I was like, you idiot. You are legit stupid for that. But then Diablo came out and he redeemed himself.
Yeah.
Because Diablo was a good album.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's why people still to this day talk about that Binge EP. And I'm like, bro, that's old news. Just listen to Diablo, bro. Don't talk about that Binge. That's just old, bro.
I will give him props. He said, okay, let me get this EP out because people are going to be like, okay, I'm going to listen to it because my name's out, which he did. He did what he was supposed to, but at the same time, he crapped on it because that EP was garbage. But then Diablo came out and Mike was like, okay, this is freaking good.
That was really MGK being serious.
That was MGK. MGK on that EP was not MGK. That was
him saying, hey, I can.
That was money
from the Eminem stuff, and I would just release a couple of tracks, like, you know.
Another thing, I mean, man, he put Rap Devil on. I was like, why?
Yeah, I don't know. Diablo was amazing though.
Diablo was
and he's great in his movies, dude. Like all the movies I've seen him in, he was great. He was in Bird Box. I liked him in Bird Box. He was in The Dirt. He was good in that. He's like a good actor. But the thing about his movies is like when he played in The Dirt, they had to cover up all of his tattoos. I can just imagine how that. Well, maybe they CGI.
Probably CGI.
They wouldn't do it with makeup anymore.
No, they did it with makeup.
Really?
I remember I went on one of his IG stories. I think it was I can't remember what movie it was, but he literally put the whole thing and like they put stuff on him and stuff, so like you couldn't see it and stuff. It was makeup and CGI, so it was a mixture of both.
He's a good actor, though. He's a great actor.
I have not seen any movies, so I cannot judge him on that.
He's good. I think he's gonna have a good career in that. Well, that and rap. He's kind of got two worlds going on right now, man.
The thing with MGK is I don't hate him like I do Nick Cannon because Nick Cannon made this whole thing with Eminem, a race thing, and I was like, you're an idiot. MGK did better than Nick Cannon.
He actually tried his best.
MGK was a lot better than Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon just said, I don't care. I'm just going to try and make this a race thing.
And he just wanted the money from it, bro.
Eminem didn't even have to respond to Nick Cannon because it was so bad. He had to with MGK because
he buried it without any words.
Basically, I think he said something on Twitter where Nick Cannon said, "I'm still waiting on that diss," and Eminem responds saying, "Yeah, me too." I was like, "Oh yeah, you're done."
It's just like I think what it is. Like everybody else say, Nick Cannon just did it for the money, man.
He did.
Attention. Once he did, Because literally, I only knew Nick Cannon for Wild and Out and America's Got Talent. That's the only thing. But like music wise, I never even listened to his music. That was the first time I've ever heard Nick Cannon rap.
And he whispers a lot. He whisper rap.
Yeah, no, and he also it wasn't him dissing him. It had him and like 8 other people dissing him, which Eminem did before because he had the entire crew with him. But the difference was he ripped somebody apart in that track. Nick Cannon's track, I don't know.
He, are you talking about Benzino?
One of them.
One of
might
them.
have been the Ja Rule one.
It might have been John Rule where
they ripped him
Eminem
apart.
ripped that man from
Eminem didn't even rap in it. He just did the hook. Everybody else rapped and just tore that poor soul apart. I was just like, oh my God, why would you say that?
In my personal opinion, he's killed Benzino and he's killed John Rule.
Benzino's disc was dark. I remember I was like re-listening to the other day, and he was the one who was doing the race stuff too. He wrote the race stuff, and it was dark. Like I was thinking, like, oh, how did this get beat by Eminem's disc? Because it was dark. And then Eminem just turned around, and his disc was just Eminem's disc was amazing.
In my honest opinion with MGK, in my honest opinion with that whole situation, he didn't kill MGK. He half buried him, in my opinion.
It was a warning shot. It wasn't necessarily a kill shot. It was just a warning saying, hey, don't mess with the bear. don't mess with the don't mess with the goat, you know?
Pretty much. Like, if he honestly wanted to, he could have done a lot more
He
damage.
did more for his career than he did destroy it, to be honest.
He really did.
Because as soon as that happened, he got like 2 movie roles and got big, and his EP came out. It was
I do hate to say it, though. Ever since like the shadow of that thing, though, what has he done besides Diablo?
He's done a lot of stuff.
Not that I'm aware of.
His movies have been taken off. He's been doing a lot of concerts and touring. Like his career blew up after that.
No, I'm talking about like recently, not like as like a couple months. Like recently,
well, he's not doing anything right now, but that's because he's probably just taking some time off.
No, he's touring.
Then he's touring.
But you don't hear about it. That's the thing I'm trying to say. You don't hear what's happening with him because
he's just doing a tour. I mean, it's not going to be. I don't know. He's not going to have something going on all the time. But
I'm just saying, like, you just don't hear a lot from him since Diablo. And I'm just saying that. But
that's fair.
One thing I do not like that he did was when he opened up for Fall Out Boy, and he did that stupid slime thing where he's like, put your middle fingers up, and everyone put their middle fingers up thinking, okay, for a picture, he had a Kill Shot shirt, and the crowd didn't even know it. I was just like, you slimy man, you. But I give him respect. You know this. He got big balls. He did what he wanted to do. He went after go.
I will be honest though. I listened to some more Eminem stuff. I have to say, my final submission is that Eminem won that. Only because I went back and listened to the lyrics. Just the lyrics, man. You just can't beat them lyrics. But I feel like MGK had more hostility to his diss.
He did have more hostility.
Eminem was playing around with MGK. He wasn't really killing him. MGK was throwing them haymakers every single minute. But MGK just ain't got that lyricism.
He did 2 things. Three. He opened up with Your Beard Is Weird. That was like, okay. He did the whole compliment this thing. I was just like, okay. And he did that weird thing where you even said you hated it. It had that weird auto track in it, and like he was dancing. I'm like, what is this even to? I was like, why? But
Eminem also, I mean, that man bun.
Yeah, thing, man bun. I don't
calling him a straight up mumble rapper. I'm like,
he's not a straight up mumble rapper.
He mumbled in that song to get you to say that. That's why he did that. He wanted you to say he's a mumble rapper because he knows it gets under your skin. He knows the old school rap legends. They don't like the auto-tune stuff that much. So
they don't like the auto-tune and mumble rap.
He just did it on purpose. That's why I think the Bench album was done on purpose. he did it like that to piss people off. He did, but I just didn't think it was as a music wise. There was literally like 3 songs I liked. One of them was Rap Devil, one was Lately, and the other one was GTS. Everything else was just bad, 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 horrible. And I don't really count Rap Devil because he already released it, so I don't know why he put it on the EP. So really, it's only 2 good songs.
There was another song on there that he released like a month ago in a music video that was on.
Yeah. That one I didn't like either.
I was like, what?
I don't like GTS and Late. Those are just like 2 good tracks, but everything else was pretty bad.
I was just like, what are you doing? You could have made an album off of this, and it got so much. But
I will say he made Diablo fast, like a year later. Diablo came out a year after.
You've been quiet again. What are you going to talk about? Because this isn't just me and him. You're in this too.
I don't know what you guys talk about music stuff like that.
You don't remember when MGK?
No, I know about that. Just like I don't know. I don't listen to like that stuff.
You listen to Bop?
He listens to Holy One Undead.
No, I mean, I'm just not like that.
That's a good group.
I'm just not that big into like following albums coming out stuff like that.
Oh, you're like just a general.
Yeah, I'm a casual music listener.
I want to get hyped for one band. Well, 2. I get hyped for Motionless and Five Finger Death Punch. And Skillet.
I don't understand why people hate fucking Death Punch, bro.
Because
they hate that.
A lot of people hate them because they were meant for military, and then they blew up because a lot of rednecks liked them.
That is true.
I'm being honest. They were meant for military if you listen to their songs, and then they blew up because a lot of redneck hillbillies liked them. And then they got big, and people were like, this isn't metal, this is military metal type crap.
You know, I'm soft because I went to a concert one time, and I seen a band called Hatebreed. I seen All That Remains live. And then we were getting ready to leave because we didn't know I didn't listen to Five Finger Death Punch back then. So I was like, who's that? We're going to leave now. I left. I didn't see them live. I could have.
You've seen As I Lay Dying. That was. You should feel proud.
Yeah, true.
Because that's your.
And that concert was good too. That was really good.
I've seen him live before he was big.
Up. He sped up. His concert was one of the fastest concerts I've ever seen.
I've seen him live before he was big.
How was he?
It was like EP wise.
Oh, whoa!
Really young,
way back then.
He got the crowd pumping. I was like, ooh,
yeah.
This is a little white man.
Our crowd was massive, bro. He knows how to control the crowd.
He had like 50 people just waiting, and like he had people jumping up and doing whatever they wanted, and then more people would join because it was like out of college.
Oh,
it was at Cedarville, and like it was open, like it was like. There was like a lot of people, but like if a person wasn't known, people would just go off and listen. But if you knew someone, you'd go straight up there. People were up there for casting crowns. Lecrae was there. I think there was another big guy there. I can't remember his name. And NF was there. He had like 50 people, and then more like another 50 joined. Like just started like pumping because he just knew how to work it. I was just like, dang, my man going ham.
It was good. I felt awkward though. I wore a leaking press shirt there because when you go to see a concert, not everybody wears matching shirts. We all wear our band shirts and go to a concert.
If I were to go to a Skillet concert, I would, if I could. I'm too fat. I'd wear a Motionless and White shirt on.
Yeah, it's just that's what rock is all about. You show up, you wear your favorite band shirt, and if you look for somebody else that has the same shirt as you. You know that you guys have like a band connection where you like that band, you know. With rap, it's like everybody was wearing NF shirts, and I maybe seen a couple other band shirts, and I was wearing Lincoln. But I got a lot of compliments for that. They were like, "Hey, cool, Chester." I'm like, "Yeah, man." I was kind of representing my boy at that concert. But,
it was the same thing with when Mitch died from Suicide Silence. Like they did that memorial tour, and literally there was Suicide Silence, Linkin Park, Motionless and White.
That's already
Dying Fetus, Five Finger Death Punch. Like there was band shirts.
Unfortunately, I know that band.
I listen to that band.
They are crazy.
There was just a lot of shirts. I've seen a Skillet shirt.
Skillet has a new album, don't they?
Yeah, it's been out for a while though. It was good. But
People hate Skillet too.
Because the reason why people hate Skillet is because they try to be mainstream and be Christian at the same time, and like people are like that doesn't work. I'm like, yes, it does. Monster's a perfect example.
Lecrae doesn't it? Lecrae's big now.
Lecrae's big, but he gets that same heat too. You can't be mainstream Christian, not cuss. And Skillet,
like Creed happened to them too. He was a Christian.
It's the same thing with any Christian band that blows up. Like that one band that had to disassemble because not a lot of people like them. Darkness Divides.
Divided. Yeah.
You can't you have to get big fast.
Devil Wears Prada is a big band. They're Christian.
They get a lot of hate too. Yeah. Because people want to just hate it.
Actually, dying too, but they're not Christian. Well,
they used to.
They were Christian. I don't know if they're Christian anymore.
Right.
It just feels so
weird
listening to them now. It's like
if you don't know the situation, though, As I Lay Dying singer was sentenced to prison for hiring a hitman on his wife.
And that's my favorite metal band, and I listen to it. And he's up there singing, knowing what he did. It's just like, oh my god, this is so weird.
It is weird. It was the same thing with
and all these people are cheering for him.
I hate to say it's the same thing like Lost Prophets, that lead singer.
Oh man, that dude's disgusting.
That dude's disgusting. But when you go accidentally be going through your songs and that one of their songs pops up, like oh no.
I don't even listen to their music.
I did.
Fuck them, man. Not them, but him.
Him, yeah. Ben didn't know. Ben
was like, hold on.
Whoa. If you don't know what happened with him.
I know that.
Okay, you know that one.
You guys said
that. Okay.
That dude is fucking disgusting.
Oh, it's just but yeah, that it's the same thing with why everyone hates Five Finger Death Punch. They get big and they're like from that East Coast, like West Coast. That East Coast don't like them because it's not meant for them. It's like the same thing with this one band I was listening to. I can't remember their name, but they are heavy and they are like from Detroit. So they're heavy, they're loud, And the dude made a good point. The reason why people don't like them is because they didn't live in that area. The dude who was making the video grew up in Cincinnati during the time where Cincinnati was one of the worst cities to live in. So he knows what it was like growing up during that time. And that's what they all grew up in. It was like they were singing, screaming about that. And people hated them from like the East Coast, from like Maine, like all those fancy living places and other places because they didn't grow up like that. Yeah. If you grew up like that, then you will love them more.
I can kind of understand that though, because you got to be able, when you see something, to back it up. And if you don't live it, people are going to see right through it.
Well, they lived it.
It's the same with rap. I mean, if somebody raps about being in the hood and they're not, you can see right through like glass, But if they're good music, I listen to them. But some of these mumble rappers be like, I carry around a piece of. I'm like, dude, you don't carry around a gun with you, and you never kill anybody in your entire life.
6ix9ine is about to die,
bro. That dude is just doomed.
As soon as he gets out, I don't care what's surrounding him or not. Someone's getting him.
Half those rappers have never done anything.
He snitched on Trippie Redd. And
shit.
And Trippie Redd went to our school.
Actually, I knew Trippie Redd. I talked to him before.
Yeah. So did you.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's just weird. That's so weird.
I think I was there when he was, a sophomore technically.
Yeah. Me and him had to take these, we were doing this class where we had to do this, because we were behind on our homework or something like that. And I was sitting next to him and talking to him. So it's weird.
Knowing he's a mainstream rapper.
That's just so bizarre.
Had a song with MGK.
That is a good song. Candy, yeah. Gonna get my money. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
You're gonna get me copyright strike.
I'm not playing. I'm just singing it. They're gonna be aware.
It doesn't matter. You can get copyrighted when you sing it.
Don't matter. Shit. Sorry, man.
If I get a copyright strike going on your stream and singing a friggin' Motionless song, because daggone well that's gonna get copyrighted fast.
Don't sing a Disney song.
You'll get screwed.
Disney is ruthless.
But yeah, another thing I want, when people watch this, go to our wrestling thing, AEW. Go watch some of them videos. Go watch the man TheHorrorBoy wrestle.
You can call it wrestling.
Go watch me wrestle.
I'm not a part of it, so who knows?
Yeah. He's a production designer.
Yeah, he's a camera
He's
guy.
a costume man.
Yeah.
Wait,
what did you say?
He's a costume man.
Yeah, I'm backstage.
He's catering.
Would you like a sample, sir?
Catering costumes.
But yeah, go watch some of them. Subscribe over there if you can. It'll help us out a lot because we do like to do stuff with it.
We come back later this year.
Yeah, we do. We come back probably spring. We are gonna feud with
You gained like 30 pounds since last time.
my new finisher, the belly flop. Look. But we're gonna be rivaling with another company in Washington, and it's all it's gonna be fun. But
Washington.
But yeah, that's where they're from, right?
Yeah.
They're
so far away.
Yeah, go subscribe to us. The channels in a lot of my videos because I am the blooper type person. So if there's a blooper, it gets posted on my channel. But I'm also gonna do like live streams on my channel. It's not just meant for AEW, but it is meant for us, for me, and pretty much for everyone. I'm gonna do streams and maybe, hopefully, can get a camera and maybe do gameplay, do some openings of boxes, like the Slam Crate. I want to open, probably like wrestling packs, just generic little stuff. So once when I start getting the hang of it, I'll start uploading some videos. Hopefully, I can get some views. If not, oh well. But I'm gonna do what I want to do. I just want to say thanks for the HorrorBoy and Mr. Dick Everhard over here. I gotta fix your name for joining me on this stream. We might.
Oh
no. Friday, I'm possibly gonna do a stream again. I don't know if you guys want to do another one on Friday. It's up to y'all. You're gonna have to show me how to do it to where like you can join in because you did it with Malik and all of them before. So
on the stream?
Yeah, you guys were on the stream together talking and stuff. But Malik wasn't with you, remember? Malik wasn't.
You gotta just send. It's easy. All you gotta do is send the link to a text or something. They can just join it.
You're gonna have to show me
the host has to have a computer, but everybody else can join via phone.
Yeah, we can do that or whatever. Because I know for Fridays, I want to at least stream every Friday, maybe a Saturday, but it's up to the schedule. But this was fun. I'm glad I got you guys on the stream. I'm glad that we could talk about, even though you didn't really talk.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
guys been often talk about stuff I'm not like too familiar with, so it's all good.
He says, I want to do a stream where we have everyone here.
Good luck.
Me,
you,
so
much talking over each other.
Trey. Oh, I say his name.
You doxing everyone out here.
Everybody being doxed.
I'll just Nyx, the Enigma. Get all these guys involved. We can talk about some random stuff. Cause I know I want to get everyone involved one day and just have one big live stream. Well, they've already kind of seen all of us with the blooper.
Exactly.
Except for you. You're the only one that didn't see. At least they seen you. They didn't see me either. But they know what I look like because of the blooper thing. They seen you. They seen Nyx and they seen the Enigma.
They seen Ignacio.
Oh yeah, they seen Ignacio. I think they seen Jason too.
Yeah.
So yeah, just subscribe over there. I'm gonna do more live streams. I want to do a video one of these days. Whenever I guess the my Slam Crate comes, it should be here by the 10th. It's the 7th, I believe. Yeah. So it needs to be here by the 10th. If not, I'm gonna email them because they said from the 1st to 10th. So I'm not gonna rush it. But yeah, this was fun. I'm glad I got these two fellas to join me. I look forward to doing more with you guys. Probably join you when you ever do some streams too. Just Just don't have them at 4 o'clock in the morning for the love of everything. 'Cause I have work.
That's not at midnight.
That's the only time. You had one last night too. I stopped by.
Yeah, but dude, I was just so sick during that stream. Like I wasn't sick, but my cough was starting to act up again.
Yeah.
Kind of interfered. Actually, I was doing a lot better this time than I was.
My nose has been a big one because I bleed.
It's just this cough, man. It's like cold air irritates
cough
the
drops,
lungs,
man.
man. Yeah, I think it's like I'm not even feeling sick. It's just a bad cough.
Never got me doing it. Smoker cough. But I'm gonna edit his name. You're gonna have to show me how to do it. But
Yeah.
it was fun. No one watched it, so no one came in live. So people will watch it
You'll get more.
eventually.
It
But
takes time.
well, I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
Have fun.
Can I get paid now?
I didn't end it.